All right, rocking and rolling. We are live. Hello, everybody. Happy September 1st.
Yeah, how's everyone doing out there? This is Labor Day weekend if you're here in the United States. Pretty exciting. It's always a fun weekend. End of the summer, unofficial start of the fall. It's not technically fall, but it's kind of like,
What is the first day of fall?
Yeah, I don't know, middle September 20 something.
Okay, well, we'll be waiting for that.
This is when, the weather starts to change, the kids back in school.
Yes, congratulations to all the kids.
Yeah.
Completing most of them a first week of school. And don't speed out there, guys. I know you're rushing to get to work, not used to all the buses in the school zones.
That's
25 miles per hour in a school zone or 15 miles per hour in a school zone. Very, very important for the safety of the kids. And also for you not to get a really big ticket of some sort. Want to talk about the
reckless driving specifically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was late to a meeting with Radlyn at the office a couple days ago for this very reason. I forgot that I was going to hit the 3 school zones. They're all 20 with all the buses and everything. Yeah.
But, well, this is actually kind of important. I think we should. Okay, we'll do our intros.
Yes.
And then I think we should talk about the bus school zone. Is that?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a good plan, right?
We can talk about that.
I know you guys are like, why bus school zone? Who cares? It's important if it's a reckless driving ticket.
But let's start with our intro. For those of you who are new, my name is John Gardner, and this is my wife and law partner, Radlyn Mendoza.
Hey, guys.
We are the immigration law firm Gardner and Mendoza. We opened our law firm in 2000, so we're coming up on our 24th year here. And our office is in Virginia Beach, Virginia, here in the United States on the East Coast. And we do immigration law. We come to you every Friday from noon to 1. Well, almost every Friday.
Most every Fridays, yes.
Yeah, sometimes we have to
enough every Fridays.
But almost every Friday, yeah. We come, we give you some updates. If there are any updates, there have not been any immigration updates for some time now.
We haven't been giving immigration updates.
Well,
that's true. We've been jumping right
updates,
into We've been jumping right into the questions. There have been updates, but we just haven't been giving them.
No major updates. Everybody's always asking about no sound. Oh. Thank you, Rowena. How are we doing now?
Okay. Can you guys hear us now? Let's see here. Check the audio. Testing.
Yep.
It looks like.
Yep. We're on now. I think it's working. Yep.
Okay. Well. Okay.
All right. Thank you for letting us know that. We just made an adjustment. We should be back on again.
Yeah, Rowena, let us know if you can hear us. Jasmine, can you hear us? Jasmine has an exciting announcement. Oh, did we already do? Let's
finish.
Any of
it yet. So let me start the announcement again very quickly, since I already went through it once. We don't want to lose too much time. But apparently we did not have sound at the very beginning because of a technical glitch. My name is John Gardner. This is my wife and law partner, Radlyn Mendoza, and we are the immigration law firm Gardner and Mendoza. And every Friday from noon to 1, we come on Facebook Live along with TikTok to answer your immigration questions and give you immigration updates if there are any big updates that we need to pass along. And I do want to say hi to everybody over here on TikTok. Welcome.
Hey, guys.
And I also want to warn everybody, as we do every Friday, what we do here is for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only. It is not legal advice. So bring your questions and we'll get you some answers. But you can't rely on those answers as legal advice because what we do here is not legal advice. All righty.
Yes, go get an immigration lawyer for legal advice.
That's right.
Call us for legal advice.
Absolutely. We can get our information on the bottom. For those of you on TikTok, our phone number is 757-464-9224, or you can contact us info@gmlaw.net. And I also want to tell the folks on TikTok, because we always get a lot of questions over here on TikTok. We have a better chance of getting to everyone's questions if you just post it one time, and then we will take them in the order that they come in, okay? When you spam the TikTok, it just creates a lot of confusion and results in a lot of the questions not getting answered, all right? And I'm going to answer the very first question here on TikTok real fast.
Out
before you
the
address
gate.
right
Out of the gate.
because
Right out of the gate.
The question is, are you guys hiring? And the answer is, we are always looking for talented, awesome people to join our team. So if you're interested in working with us, reach out to us.
Yeah,
and
you
we'll
can
see.
send me your resume.
Mhm.
Genesis Ortega. If you guys want to send your resume, if you're an amazing person, you think that working at Gardner Mendoza would be a great fit for you, send us your resume at resume@gmlaw.net. Resume at gmlaw.net. That's Gardner Mendoza, LAW.net. Resume at gmlaw.net. We would love to hear from you. Let us know that you heard it on our live stream. Genesis, send us your resume.
Yeah, we have a great team, and we're always looking for more talent out there. So let us know what you got.
All right. So when we first started, I
That's slang.
wanted to
What you got? Real stuff.
real stuff. Real stuff.
Let us know if you got the real stuff.
The real stuff. Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
So
this is the entertainment.
well, it's Friday. It's Friday.
It's
We're
always
very,
Friday.
very excited today. It's Friday. It's a long weekend. We worked hard this week. It was our daughter's 20th birthday yesterday.
Yeah, so proud
She
of her.
sent us a birthday photo, put it up on Facebook, and honestly, it almost made me cry because she looked like an adult.
Yeah, she
It was.
Yeah.
We have an adult. We have a real live adult.
We have a real live adult.
Anyway, she's in college, so we
Yes.
are still paying for our real live adult. That's probably going to be over soon, right? Yes.
Mhm.
Yes, it is.
I don't know. We have another real live adult almost right around the corner.
Well, I met with that particular 20-year-old.
Yeah.
She'll be graduating soon. Anyhow, so I was congratulating anyone who is first week back at school, public school, high school, college, private school, everywhere. Everybody's back to school this week or next. And I wanted to just quickly say that to be careful driving around for the safety of the children who are getting on and off of buses. And John is going to explain why the other reason why you should be careful, not just because of the safety, that's first and foremost, but there's another reason why you should be careful.
Yeah, the safety is first and foremost, of course, but school buses do pose a sort of unique traffic situation in terms of criminal and traffic law, because obviously you have to stop when the stop signs are out. And also, if you're not used to slowing down for the reduced speed, you can find yourself easily going more than 20 miles over the posted speed limit, which in Virginia makes it reckless driving. So you have to be really careful. If you're not stopping for those stop signs, and if you're going too fast, you are not just going to have a traffic infraction. What you're going to have in either of those situations is a reckless driving charge. And at least in Virginia, a reckless driving charge is a class 1 misdemeanor, which means it carries a maximum fine of $2,500 and a maximum jail sentence, wait for this, of 12 months. All right. That's the maximum. So don't get me wrong. It's not like you're necessarily going to go to jail for 12 months or something if you have this. But it is a class 1 misdemeanor. And because of the sentencing that attaches to it, the fact that there's a possibility of 12 months in jail, all right, this can create some future immigration problems for you if you're in an immigration process. If you are trying to get a green card, it can cause a problem. If you're trying to renew a work visa, it can cause a problem. If you are trying to become a U.S. citizen and the judge gives you suspended time and puts you on probation for a couple of years, then that case is going to be on hold or maybe just abandoned. You're going to have to start over. So for all of those reasons, the safety of the children and also your immigration case.
Your immigration status.
Your immigration status. Yeah, you really, really want to be careful. Okay, so just keep that in mind when you go out today. Just remember, kids are back in school, the buses are running, and there are some very unique jeopardy situations that go along with that. All right.
Right. And this is totally unrelated to the school bus stop signs opening up, but I'm going to just go ahead and tag on for those of you who don't know, don't smoke marijuana if you are not a citizen already, because it is against federal law to possess marijuana, and it will impact your immigration case 100% and even impact your ability to enter the United States as a lawful permanent resident. So anyway, I just threw that out there on top of the other thing.
It's important because immigration law is federal and it's still not legal under federal law. I know that a lot of states have legalized marijuana or at least decriminalized it. And let me just tell you, you've got to be careful because that does not mean that you're good to go for immigration. We were just talking about this because the U.S. Open is going on in New York and Flushing.
Yeah.
And I read kind of a funny article in ESPN about how a lot of the players are complaining that there's such a strong marijuana odor wafting around the court that it's making it hard for them to concentrate on their tennis matches. So yeah.
Maybe a tennis match is more exciting when you're high. I don't know.
I don't know either. But anyway, that's our reminder. Every once in a while, we just
toss those out.
We just remind people, be careful. These little, they don't seem like a big deal. They seem pretty minor in the grand scope of, criminal law. Like, I didn't kill anyone. I didn't hit anyone in the back of the head with a machete. Fair enough. But
little things
you still could
count.
have a major problem with immigration. So be careful.
Yep.
All right.
All right. That is our fun Friday fact.
We didn't even know we were going
We should
there.
do a fun Friday fact, which is actually not fun. It's scary.
Yeah.
That was a fun, scary Friday fact. Okay. Let us grab our first question here. We'll go to the Facebook page.
Yep.
And for those of you guys on TikTok, if you have a really long question, hop over to our Facebook page at Gardner Mendoza Law. So you can type in more characters and we can throw it up on the screen. All right. Jasmine has an announcement to make. Hi, guys. Finally, my husband is here after 16 months of immigration journey. He got his green card and social security card. I am so happy. Yay. I wish we had one of those things that we could push, like, for everybody clapping.
Yeah, like the buzzer.
Like the buzzer.
Oh, you mean like the clap.
Like the clap track. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Jasmine, you have been a longtime viewer and listener of our live stream. Thank you so much for giving us that update. And thanks for being a longtime watcher of the live stream. And I hope that some of our tips have helped you and your husband. But that is really, really exciting. I think that maybe, Jasmine, you had an affidavit of support question, if I'm remembering correctly. Let me know, because I like to see that my memory still serves me. Just tell me that I'm totally wrong. I did not have an affidavit of support question, or yes, I did have an affidavit of support question. But congratulations. Good job. All righty.
I feel like I had a gnat just fly into my mouth. Just letting everyone know, in case you're wondering.
Would you like some water?
I'm wondering what
that is protein.
If you're wondering what that was that I just did,
It's gnat season. In addition to September 1st. Right. Okay, let's grab a TikTok question and start rocking and rolling. Today we are ending at 1 p.m. As John mentioned, we are here every day from 12 to 1 p.m.
Yeah. So Benhar would like to know if we know how long it takes for a TPS case to be processed.
So that was Ben?
Benhar, yep.
Okay. So Ben and everyone else listening who is interested in knowing how long a particular application is going to take to be processed, what you should do is you can check USCIS processing times yourself. And the way you do that is Google USCIS processing times. Maybe make sure that you are at uscis.gov. What will happen is the page will come up. You will be able to put your form number into that page for the purpose of TPS. That form number is I-821. You'll put that form number in, and then another box will come and you will click that TPS box for the second box that will pop up. And then where the application is, you'll pick the service center. And then after you click all of those buttons, 3 of them, then the period of time that it takes generally for USCIS to process that type of application, they will let you know right there on that page. So hopefully that helps, Ben. We are teaching you how to fish today.
Yeah, and just so you all know, if you were like, okay, whoa, what did she say? You can go back and watch this. We post these after they're done. And hello, by the way, to all of you who are joining us days from now, weeks from now, months from now, not watching it live, but just watching the rerun. And embedded in the comments will be the times that certain questions were asked. Rhea helps us with that. So you can go back and watch this and you'll see that, like at the 15-minute mark is when this question was addressed. All right.
Yep. And for Ben, I also have a TikTok video with a screen share on showing you exactly how to do this. So watch that video. You'll have to kind of watch all the videos, but it's in there. It's in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do it again. All right.
All right. And if we could I know that we normally alternate, but I realized that I
just grab the questions.
Skipped our first person. I always feel bad about that because the very first question was actually, how long to get an EAD card after submitted the form I-458?
Nowadays. Okay.
Nowadays.
So it depends, but generally speaking, we are seeing the EAD arriving. Okay, guys, just hold on to your seats. Don't fall out of the chair. 10 to 12 months. So you file your I-485 and you file an EAD application, the I-765. With that, it's taking about 10 to 12 months right now for the AD to arrive in the mail to you. So that is a long time. You may see it faster, you may see it slower, but that is on average of what we're seeing right now. Okay. Great question. Okay. Jaja Sub is hello, Uncle John and Tita Radlyn. God bless always. God bless you too.
Hello.
Cousin's child, daughter in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
Great to see you. Thanks for popping in. Okay. Krista says, I spoke to Rhea a few weeks ago and she told me she's not able to help me with my boyfriend. Can I get further information as to why? He is from Mexico and trying to get citizenship. So, Krista, Rhea assists us with a whole lot of things. One of the things that she assists us with is intake. And intaking questions, if you send a question or a comment or a message through Messenger, info@gmlaw.net, or our TikTok page, then the first person that's going to see it and send it along to us is going to be Rhea. So you're saying that Rhea informed you that we're not able to help with citizenship for your boyfriend. There could be a number of reasons why. I mean, I'm happy to look at that again, but some of the reasons why is it falls outside of our practice area. Maybe there was information there about travel in and out. Happy to look at it again, Krista. It is important, and you came on our live today to ask about it. So please reach out to Rhea again, and I will take a look at the facts again to see what is going on there and why we said that we would not be able to assist with that. Right. So sometimes it's not, oh, well, he's not eligible. That's not necessarily always the reason why we're choosing not to assist with a case. There are other reasons why. Now, we do not take every case that comes in the door. We take cases that we are wanting to handle and cases where we have the capacity to take the case and do the case as best as we can in the most expeditious time that we can. So not everyone who we meet with, we don't necessarily take your case. And there are reasons for that. One of the main reasons is because we want to be able to serve the clients that we do take at the best and highest possible level that we can. So there are other law firms out there who their business model is take every case and every call that comes to the door. We don't do that. So there are other reasons, but Krista, I'm happy to take a look at it again and give you our reasoning why we may have chosen not to take this case.
Yeah, something in the screening made her advise you that you fall into that category. Just to be clear, we do citizenship cases. I don't want anyone to have the impression that we don't help with citizenship. We absolutely help with citizenship. In fact, Radlyn hosts an entire citizenship day once a year where we help people with that pro bono. She also is a speaker frequently at naturalization ceremonies. So citizenship is definitely high on our list of things that we do. All right.
Absolutely. So speaking of citizenship, do you want to? We have a quick announcement.
Oh yeah, thank you
immigration
for reminding me. That's
immigration
right.
update.
All right. Yes, this is an update about an oath ceremony. There's going to be a special ceremony with Judge Novak at VCU on September 18th with 600 recently approved applicants. VCU is going to be busing the applicants and guests from the parking facility, and it's going to be just really, really cool. Judge Novak is going to also be posing for photos with the newly naturalized citizens. That's a lot of people swearing in.
600 people swearing in. That's happening here in Richmond. We're not in Richmond. We're about an hour and a half from Richmond, but it's going to be a huge event. So we're going to post this up on our social media, on our Facebook page if you need more information.
Yeah.
But all guests are welcome. If you want to if you're in the Richmond area and you want to see a really amazing event
that'll be cool.
Of 600 people swearing in to become a U.S. citizen, I think it's going to be a really great event. And
I think, all naturalization oath ceremonies are really, really cool. Every summer we have interns that come to our office. It's just a thing that we do every year to give them some exposure to immigration law. And it helps us as well, and to have them around. It's fun mentoring them as well. One of the things that we do is always take them to an oath ceremony. It's just a good experience all the way around.
Yep.
Okay. We move forward. Gian wants to know if it's really hard or almost impossible to be approved for a tourist visa sponsored by her boyfriend. First meet.
Yeah. So the answer is maybe. I was going to say, yes, it's hard. Maybe it's hard. The reason why it's difficult. So the question is, look, I'm applying for a tourist visa for the very first time. And my boyfriend is the one that is going to be my financial sponsor. I'm going to put my boyfriend's address down as the person that I'm going to visit. And the reason why it's difficult to do that and get that B1, B2 visa approved is because they look at a couple of factors. One here, the main one would be immigrant intent, right? The tourist visa is a non-immigrant visa. You cannot have immigrant intent with the B1, B2 tourist visa. So when you apply for a tourist visa to go see your boyfriend, they are immediately thinking, okay, this person is 25 years old. This person is, obviously single, and their boyfriend is in the United States. The boyfriend is a United States citizen. She or he, they're not coming back to the Philippines or wherever you are, right? They're most likely going to get married to their significant other and apply for a change of status in the United States. Now, there's nothing necessarily wrong with doing that. It happens every day that people come in on a tourist visa and circumstances happen, things change, intent changes, and they file for a change of status, an adjustment of status to that of a lawful permanent resident. But you cannot go in thinking that you're going to do this. You can't go and apply for a tourist visa knowing that you're actually just trying to get in to file for an adjustment of status. That's fraud. That's making misrepresentations as to the real intent of your visit. So in my opinion, I believe it is difficult. I know that it's difficult for young single people applying for a tourist visa for the first time from the Philippines or from Mexico to come in for the sole purpose of seeing their significant other. So hopefully that answers your question. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't apply. I mean, if you just tell the truth, and if you get denied, you get denied, and then right? I spoke with someone yesterday who was denied 2 times for a tourist visa. I've spoken with. I mean, we have tons of clients who they've tried multiple times, 4, 5, 6 times to apply for a tourist visa. It's not even to come see the boyfriend. It's to come see their parent or whatever family member or friend, and it gets denied. So there is some. It seems like it's a random thing, but it's always not always, but one of the main reasons is they see that this person has immigrant intent. And the other reason is you don't have sufficient ties to your country. And there's not enough ties to bring you back to your country, and which means that there's a higher likelihood that you are going to stay in the United States, overstay in the United States, and apply perhaps for adjustment of status, which is impermissible to do with that intent when you're filing for the B1, B2.
Right. Yeah, the intent matters.
The intent matters.
If you are coming on a student visa, you're telling them that I'm going there because I'm going to be a student. And if you really are just going on a student visa and then you don't ever show up at the college, you just head down to find your girlfriend and get married, that's a problem.
That's a problem. That's a problem. Okay.
All right.
All right. That is such a great question, though.
Yeah, it is. Well, we get a version of that almost every week. And you can see why the temptation is huge, because you're thinking, look, as long as I can get in, I just have to pass the inspection and get into the country legally to begin with. And then once I'm there, then I can just do what it is I really want to do. That's a dangerous thing to do, though. That's you're playing with fire with that.
Playing with fire, misrepresentation, fraud, and misrepresentation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
So Jasmine's right. She says, I am right. She did have the affidavit of support question, which was using my current income as proof because of last year I didn't make enough money. I did that and was able to sponsor my husband. Yay.
Fantastic.
All right. I have a question, right?
Oh, Ahmed says hello.
Hello, Ahmed.
I remember Ahmed. Pull him up
because of
quick. I remember Ahmed because he's
at the Matterhorn.
That's right. He's in the Swiss Alps right there. We recognize that.
The 7 lakes?
We were there. 5.
Five.
Yeah.
See, I did the extra 2 lakes. You guys only did the 5. I didn't do the 5 or the 7. I did what I could.
That's right. Anyway, yeah, I recognize that again.
All right. Let's see here. You want to grab a question?
Yeah, absolutely. So, Siham wants to know, how do you complete the I-485? That's quite a question there.
How do you complete the I-485? Well, I'm going to say that step by step. I mean, question by question. I mean, I'm not really sure what the context of the question is. If you need assistance with completing the I-485, of course, the I-485, you have to have an underlying petition before filing an I-485. Hopefully you know that. But if you need help, we'll be happy to help you. Reach out to us if you need help with the I-485 and any other application. We'll be happy to help and see if you would like to work with us.
Yep.
And vice versa.
That's right. So to answer the question, how do you complete the I-485? You call 757-464-9224. That's right.
And I want to say hi to family members who may be here and not saying hello in the comments because, maybe they're half asleep or whatever. But hi to my mom, who sometimes tunes in from San Mateo in the Philippines.
And hi to my mom, who sometimes joins in from Akron, Ohio. And my nephew, Daniel James.
Yeah.
Sometimes they watch together.
Seeing him pretty soon. Okay, Ricardo has a question for educational purposes.
Oh, Ricardo,
Yes,
I love it.
Ricardo.
What a great, I love it. Thank you for
Yes,
saying that. That made my day.
Ricardo. For educational purposes, because
Mhm.
this is for educational or informational purposes only. This is not legal advice. Because what if
That's
I'm
right.
wrong? I actually made a video, and I forgot to include a country in the video. If you watch the video and you're from Haiti, I left you guys out, and you are eligible. Anyway, for educational purposes, if your initial route to getting the green card was not via marriage, but after obtaining the green card, you got married to a U.S. citizen, can you apply for citizenship on the 3-year rule? Yes, you can. If you have been married to a U.S. citizen for 3 years, have been living with that U.S. citizen for 3 years, and that U.S. citizen has been a U.S. citizen for at least 3 years, then yes, you can.
That's a great
For
question.
educational purposes only.
Mhm.
So,
And there's a distinction there. Yeah, sort of a nuanced question for those of
Yep.
you who are familiar with the naturalization process. Thank you for that,
Yes.
Ricardo.
come see us if you really want to know the real answer to that question.
That's
Ricardo.
right. And if you come to see us, then it'll be for legal advice at that
It
point.
would be for adversary. What is the word? Advising purposes. Yes.
That's right.
All right.
Okay. We got some great questions already today.
I know. These are such great questions.
Yeah. For those of you who are at the halfway point here, for those of you who are just joining us, let me reintroduce myself. My name is John Gardner. This is my wife and law partner, Radlyn Mendoza. She's the one answering all these questions today.
Hey guys, how's it going?
We are the immigration law firm Gardner and Mendoza, and we're coming to you live from Virginia Beach, Virginia, which is where our office is here in the United States. If you have any questions about immigration, get them posted and we will get to them. Not legal advice, as Ricardo just reminded us. It's for educational and informational purposes only. But it is what we do. We're an immigration law firm and have been coming up on our 24th year here.
And coming up on our 25th wedding anniversary.
That's right.
Yes.
Very exciting.
Very exciting. To be married for 25 years.
Yes, indeed.
It's been awesome.
It has been awesome. Okay. You ready to grab one over here?
Am I answering a question here?
I think Ricardo was just over there, so I think we're back over here now.
Okay.
We're here over here to purple pie, pinkie pie.
Purple pie, pinkie pie. Is that a My Little Pony reference?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
But Purple Pie, Pinkie Pie would like to know, can you still apply for citizenship? We got a lot of citizenship questions today, even if you have government assistance like EBT. Thank you so much.
That is not a question on the naturalization application. It is a question on the green card application. So I would like to have more details about when you started doing that, who actually is using it. And it's not a question on the application. But if it comes up, right, and we answered no on the question on the I-485, it's probably not going to come up. That could impact the N-400, but it's not actually a question on the N-400.
Yeah, and I will jump in here briefly, just when you're talking about, if it comes up.
Pretty sure it's not.
For those of you who are applying for citizenship and going through the naturalization process, you really want to be careful to be truthful. There are sometimes questions like, oh, have you ever, had a speeding ticket? And you say, oh, well, it was in Utah 15 years ago. They're not going to find out about it. You say, no, it's a bad move. You should always be upfront about all of it. All right. And sometimes they will even give you the opportunity. Are you sure? And you see them sort of looking at something and you think, you're better off just put it all out there. Okay.
Absolutely.
Because there are many things they're not a problem at all for your case getting approved
Mhm.
unless you lie about it. Then you've created a problem. It's an
Yeah.
unforced error.
Right. It's you're no longer a person of good moral character because you have now just lied to an immigration officer and lied on your application.
So that is one of the reasons, one of the advantages, it's definitely an advantage of using an experienced immigration lawyer
Like us.
So you can avoid unforced errors. And if you don't like us for whatever reason, that's fine. You can hire someone else. I don't recommend it, but but if you do, no, I mean, I understand sometimes people feel more comfortable with somebody that's maybe closer, and that's fine. Just make sure that it's somebody who just does immigration and they're very experienced in immigration law, because it's a very complex and detailed body of law, and you want to make sure they know what they're doing. If you do want to reach out to us, we can help you out. We have clients in all of the United States and all over the world for that matter. So you don't have to be here in Virginia Beach for us to help you out. Okay.
Yes, we have clients on all coasts and all
We
over
do
the globe.
indeed. Yep.
We are very fortunate. So to all our clients out there,
Yeah.
past, present, and future, thank you.
Yeah. That's
Thank
right.
you for allowing us to serve you.
In all the time zones.
And I mean, oh my gosh, we had an approval yesterday with a client who's been waiting to become a lawful permanent a U.S. citizen for the longest times, and after many failed attempts on his own to do it, he finally swore in, and we celebrated at lunch yesterday. Toasted to him.
That's right.
All right, let's see here. I think I missed a question. I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna go up because
it was
no, it was Rowena's.
Yeah, that's where we were.
Here we go. Right. Here we go.
That's where we are.
Okay. My green card is being processed via change of status. I have twin boys, 4 years old. We came in last April. Visa ends October. April, May, June, July, August, September, October. Okay. Should we extend the boys or just wait for me to petition them once I get my green card?
And I'm going to stop you right there while you're processing that question. This is a classic setup for potential legal advice.
Correct.
The question, should we?
Should we
takes us into potential legal advice, and so we can't give legal advice, but Radlyn can speak to this more.
John knows. Was I about to give legal advice? He stopped me right in my tracks.
We were just doing some training the other day, and some of the buzzwords were: can we? Should we? What's the best way to?
How can I?
How can I? Would it be better to X or would it be better to? Those are all. So I just saw that. I'm sorry. I just thought of our training that we did.
Yeah, this is a really good question, and we would have to take a look at this, deep dive into this, and see what the best strategy would be. Whether it would be to extend the stay here on a tourist visa, or wait until you got your green card and then filed petition for them. Now, I can say right now that lawful permanent resident, the unmarried children under the age of 21 to a preference category for September of 2023 is no longer current like it was. I can say that. And I also can say that when you file an extension of your stay, and it's because you want to continue to be a tourist in the United States, you have to put the reason, right? You need to put why it is that you are extending this stay. So, couple of hot bed items there, and you must proceed very carefully, Rowena. We would be happy to be your attorneys and properly advise you on this matter. I know that we can help you and keep you out of potential hot water here. All right. Thanks for the little nudge. I wasn't going to answer the question.
I knew.
I know what I'm here for.
That's right.
I know I can't give legal advice on.
That's right. Ricardo, should we put Ricardo's?
Yes, for educational purposes an informational
No, it
purposes only.
just triggered in my brain because when I saw that, I thought of that was one of we had a big whiteboard with buzz phrases for everyone to see things that we want to be careful with.
Yep.
And that's all.
All right, let's go here. TikTok time.
Let's switch over to a little of the business side here. Do you think India EV1 priority date will return to 2022? Crystal ball.
Priyanka, I hope. I don't know. Total mess since October of 2020.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's been a roller coaster ride.
Right.
Hang in there. I don't know.
Question is a reminder for those of you, all of you out there, TikTok and Facebook. We also do business immigration. So if you have questions regarding business immigration, by all means, reach out to us. I know that, the overwhelming majority of questions that we get here on our Facebook Live and TikTok are family immigration questions. But we also do a lot of business immigration. And if you're looking for help with that, let us know. All right.
Yeah.
We have some amazing attorneys that crush business immigration. And by crush, I mean do a good job.
We have a great team.
Yeah, we do.
We have an amazing team.
All right.
Love them. All right. Okay, that's record. Okay, so wait a minute.
We were Emily.
Okay, yeah. Thank you. Emily says, how soon after filing your I-485 for employment base can you expedite your EAD? That is, can you file it before biometrics? So Emily, I would say once you get a receipt, you can go for it. So once you get your I-765 receipt, go for trying to get the EAD expedited. And that, of course, is before you get your biometrics. Hopefully that helps. All right.
All right.
Because why not? I mean, your turn.
Yeah, I was just looking there to see if there was another follow-up.
I mean, I do. I have a question here, but go ahead and grab it.
Yeah, no. I thought Emily had a follow-up. Hello, is it okay to apply for citizenship even if I don't have my 10-year green card? I have extensions 48 months.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Guys, everybody knows USCIS is super behind right now, and it sounds like who asked this question?
Ends.
Okay. So Ends question sounds like to me that Ends was a conditional resident. She filed her I-751.
Ends has added that been here 6 years now, and I live here. I'm married to an American citizen.
Ends has filed her I-751, and USCIS, in response to filing the I-751, they give the applicant a receipt and they extend that green card for 4 years. So if you are a conditional resident and you filed your I-751, and we know that an I-751 is taking forever right now, when it is time for you to apply for U.S. citizenship, and I'm talking about literally the time for you to file for U.S. citizenship, as in you have been a lawful permanent resident and if you're filing early because you're eligible to file early for 3 years, then go ahead and file your N-400 application if you are otherwise eligible for that. So let her rip. And again, this is not legal advice because I'm going by what Ends is telling me. I am assuming that Ends is looking at her green card and she's looking at all the documentation and she's looking at the dates, and she is herself lining up the dates to make sure that it is time for her to file the N-400. I'm going off on what you're telling me, and that's why this is only for informational and educational purposes only, because I would have to look at the documents in order to.
Yeah, and it's assuming that what you're telling us is accurate.
Right.
And that you're reading it correctly.
Mm-hmm. And we're also not speaking to other naturalization eligibility questions here, right? I mean, if Ends ran the bus stop sign in a school zone,
Right.
no, actually, it doesn't have to be in a school zone. If she ran the bus stop sign,
Mm-hmm.
then and she got convicted and she has a class 1 misdemeanor and she's been put on probation for a year, then no, you shouldn't file your N-400 application
Exactly.
because you are under probation and it's going to get denied. Okay. Kimberly.
Yeah.
Kimberly May. Kimberly May says, hello, how can I check the status of my application I-130 and I-45 if I haven't received any receipt notice of action from USCIS? We filed our documents last November and we refiled it this June. Still haven't received anything. June, July, August. It's coming up on the time that you should have received receipt notices, Kimberly. You did a refile from last November. Maybe something happened with that filing and then you filed it again. You cannot check on the status of your application if you do not have a receipt number. So you are going to have to wait until that comes in. I should have come in by now. But one thing that you can do is if you self-filers out there, you do mail it so that it can be tracked, right? You mail it via Federal Express or USPIS priority mail. You have a tracking number. You have tracked to see that that package of your very important documents and paperwork has landed at the correct immigration office. You can track that, and if it's there and it was signed off on, then it's there, and they're waiting on issuing the receipts. Now, I mean, if it goes past 90 days, that's unusual. 60 days is a little long, but anyhow, I would give it a couple more weeks and make sure you track. And another thing is, I mean, nobody uses checks anymore, right? We're still a proponent of checks because you can track that package with the check. So if you are one of those odd young people that uses a checkbook and you actually wrote a check, you may be able to take a look at your return check to see if your check has been returned. If you did your credit card, has it been charged? There are ways to find out where that is. That's not necessarily a receipt. I really hope that you get receipts soon, though.
Yeah, that's just a warning too about the credit cards. Be really careful with credit cards. We've had some people that came in and we had to fix their cases where they had problems with credit cards. You might have going over your credit limit or the expiration date on the credit card. You haven't updated the info. Just watch out for that.
Yeah, be careful with the credit cards and all forms of payment. I mean, just obviously make sure there's money in the account with whatever you're using. We've seen it happen too many times. I mean, we've even seen it sometimes with our own clients where they forgot that they were going to have this big charge of $1,760 going through their credit card. And it sometimes hits at 45, 60 days. And sometimes our clients stop payment on it. It's awful because they forget. Right. They forget. Don't forget, 1760. Life is busy, right? Sometimes you're like, what is this charge on this credit card? Right. Let's call this and
you get a text. Did you authorize a charge for it?
Like, I don't know. That's for our insurance, honey. Don't cancel it. John and I have this conversation sometimes in our own personal finances in our lives. So just don't cancel your 1760 on your credit card because you forgot that
you charged it.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Gemini Empress here has a question, but I just don't feel like we're going to have enough information here. She says, hello, or he, my partner is 20 years old and now under petition. How many years do we have to wait for his petition?
Yeah. So he's 20. I think the root of the question is, who filed for him?
Yeah.
I mean, if his parent is a U.S. citizen and he filed the I-130 petition for your partner and locked in age 20, he's locking in age 20. He's not going to age out. So if it's a lawful permanent resident parent, most likely he's going to age out while that petition is pending. It's taking a couple of years, but maybe Child Status Protection Act kicks in and can help your partner. So there are a few ways to slice this. Be happy to advise you officially on this. Give you peace of mind. All right. Let's see here. All right, we answered Kimberly's. Did she have a follow-up question? I just want to go in order and make sure that we haven't.
Oh yeah,
we haven't missed anything.
Anna here, didn't we?
Yeah. Okay. Anna. Hello, I am a permanent resident here in the United States. I am planning to petition my illegitimate minor son who is in the Philippines. Will there be a problem if we have the same middle name and surname? Thank you. I don't know. Why are you asking this question? Will there be a problem? Let's break this question apart a little bit. Lawful permanent resident. The son is minor. The fact that he's illegitimate is irrelevant if this is mom petitioning. I don't know why there would be a problem if you guys have the same middle name and surname. Maybe it's because dad, I don't know. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure I'm just looking at it again. Maybe I don't think the emphasis is that will cause the problem, but she just wants to know, will there be a problem? And then she's just letting us know that the middle name and the surname are going to match. So does that make sense?
Yeah. Anyway, Anna.
Let's turn it around. She could just say, minor son who is in the Philippines. We have the same middle name and surname. Will there be a problem? Changes the emphasis.
Anna, should you call us? Should you call us and let us file that petition for you for your son? Maybe the question is, Anna, maybe you can write in and help us clarify, because I want you to file a petition for your son no matter what, right? He's a minor, you're a permanent resident. Get that priority date, get in the line to get your son over here. The fact that he's illegitimate is not an issue. And we'll just leave it at that. I believe that maybe is the root of your question. The name doesn't matter.
Right.
Okay. And hopefully that helps. Give us a call if you need help with filing that petition. We would love to help you.
Right. All right. I wanted to let Naz786 here know that I see you, but I don't see a question. It looks like you started to give us a bunch of facts, but didn't get to a question. So we didn't skip you, Naz. There wasn't a question there.
You are such a great question reader.
Yeah.
And following the rules of getting in line.
That's right. Well, I want people to know.
When we went to Italy, I heard all about this. Oh, Italians don't get online. That's not true.
Okay, and Raquel here. Oh, Raquel, I think is switched over because Raquel, I can sense frustration. She wanted to know if it's normal for the I-130 to take forever. But I think that she's come over here so that she can provide a lot more detail here.
Okay. Hello, attorney. I commented on your live stream on TikTok, but I know it's hard to answer my question there. My question is, I filed the I-130 for my minor daughter in the Philippines year 2014, and I forgot about, oh no. So they canceled or denied that petition, but last year I filed another I-130 receipt and case number already is there. Any way I can do for the petition to make it faster before she turns 18? I recently got my citizenship. Any help, information you can give? Thank you so much. Okay. Okay. So it sounds like the 2014 petition is gone, and I personally would like to explore that more, but you haven't a 2022 I-130 petition filed for her. So that's good. You have the receipt number. There's no way to make it go faster, unfortunately. the cutoff age, Raquel, is 21. So you have a little bit more breathing room here. Congratulations on becoming a U.S. citizen. And for that matter, that petition is now locked in her age. So she's never going to age out. You do need to inform USCIS that you have become a U.S. citizen. You may be able to do that at the USCIS stage if it hasn't been approved yet, and certainly at the National Visa Center stage. So hopefully that answers your question. Don't worry about 18. Maybe that's what you need to hear. You've got some breathing room. Good job on getting it done. I'm interested in that 2014 petition, but if it has been revoked, then it's been revoked. But what do they say in the opera or something like that? It's not over until the fat lady sings.
That's right.
It's probably not PC to say that. So I don't know why I just said that.
Apply to ice hockey as well. I think in the old days at ice hockey, I'll double check.
Ice hockey. I don't have no idea what you're talking about. Anyway, gosh, it's 1 p.m.
Yeah. Before we cut out of here, I just wanted to say real fast hi to Joe Mack real fast. He's a fellow lawyer in South Florida who does injury law, and he just wanted to let us know that it's very good work that we do. Thanks, Joe.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Joe, thanks for reaching out.
Nice to hear that from a fellow attorney. Okay.
All right.
It is 1 o'clock. We got to cut out of here, folks.
All right. It's been an amazing 1 hour of
great questions today. They're always great
the
questions, but really good stuff.
I love the citizenship questions. I know you guys are gearing up. You want to vote, maybe? You want to register? Let's go. All right.
Okay, everyone.
See you next week.
If we didn't get your question on TikTok, join us next Friday. Get here at noon and get your question posted early, and we'll be sure to get to it. We take them in the order they come in.
Follow us on the socials, guys. We'd love to see you here.
2 thumbs up, everybody.
2 thumbs up.
Have a great Labor Day weekend. All right.
Appreciate it.
Take care.
Bye-bye.